So the next trick we're going to learn is a trick that I call the Butterflop, and it looks like this. It's one of my favourite poi hoop moves. I think it's really, really visual. It's not that difficult to learn. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. Now you need to be able to already do this move. And we're going to have to tighten up your technique slightly. We need to check that your hands stay on a horizontal the whole time. So it always wants to be, if you imagine your clock face, then you've got 3 and 9 o'clock on the horizontal. If you imagine a line between those two times, then that's where your hand always wants to be. It can't be riding up towards midday or lowering down towards 6 o'clock. It's got to always stay on that line between 3 and 9. So your hands always form this horizontal, like this. And this is very important when we start twisting the hoop down like this, because if you've moved up like this, you won't be able to flop it down. So make sure your hands are on that horizontal. Then we need to learn the two other positions for the butterflop. So first of all, we're going to flop our hands downwards. So the thumbs are pointing upwards, and we're going to point the thumbs away and down like this. So you get to this position. So my thumbs are pointing downwards, but they're still crossed at the wrists. So just get used to flopping your hands down and then flopping them back up. Like that. And again, just to reiterate, you really want your hands to stay at this horizontal point. If you've let them come up slightly, and then you try and go down, then the hoops start getting in the way. And you can't do it. It doesn't work. You've got to stay at the horizontal. So we come down here, and then we come back up. And the next position we have to try is the upwards one. So again, our thumbs are pointing upwards, and this time we're going to point them towards us and go up like this. And down. Up. And down. So, the three positions we've got now are here, down, middle, up, middle, down, middle, up. So just play with moving between those three positions. And you might find it's quite intense on your wrists to start with. If they're starting to feel achy or anything, you can do some of the stretches that I teach you in the introduction. You can rest your wrists for a bit. Don't push it, because you don't want it to overwork them. But it's very important to get used to doing these three positions. The middle one, the bottom one, and the top. And just twisting your wrists between these three positions. Once you've got used to that, we can add this full arm circle to get between the positions. So, I'm going to start in the middle here, thumbs pointing upwards, wrists crossed, and we're going to flop down to the bottom position here. So my thumbs are now pointing down, and both my wrists are crossed. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to open up our arms, and we'll get to this position with our arms out straight, and both our thumbs pointing upwards. Then from here, we can keep moving our arms around in a circle and let the hoops cross over. So one goes slightly in front of the other one. Let them cross over, and now you're in this top position where your thumbs are pointing down and one hand's crossed over the other. So from here, you can get back to the middle by just flopping down. So I'll go over that again. Start in the middle position, flop the wrists down, open your arms up, the hoops pass by each other. They come up to this position with the thumbs pointing upwards. They cross over, and then you flop down to the middle again. So I'm just going to repeat that facing the other way. Doesn't make much difference, but some of you might find that easier to look at it over my shoulder. My hands are here, point them down, open up, come to here. One more time. Thumbs pointing up, down, open up, all the way, cross my hands, come back to the middle. So then you can try and do that continuously as one movement. Start with them in the middle, come down, up and around, and flop through those 3 positions. So a top, middle, down, open. Push, push, push. Like that. So one of the problems that you might find is you might find them hitting each other. When we get to here, you might find they clang into each other at the bottom, or when you cross, they clang into each other at the top. And it's just getting used to moving the hoops past each other. Just takes a bit of practice, and you will get used to it. So one last time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly.